So you may have heard recently there's been a lot of changes in the real estate industry. Cade Cook here with High Garden Real Estate, joined by
Jared Venup, Area President with First Option Mortgage.
yeah. So I am often asked, is now a good time to buy? And I wanted to give some perspective on this and give some insights into what is going on in the market. So what are some things that you are seeing in the mortgage market?
So probably the hottest thing right now, I'd say the biggest thing going on right now is obviously interest rates. Interest rates are clearly up. They've more than doubled since March. So with
Yeah.
that, things that come into the market, something that's resurfaced that is sort of the hot item right now is something called a buy down, 2-1 buy down, 3-2-1 buy down. There's all sorts of different variations of it. But essentially what it is it's a temporary buy down of a customer's interest rate. Um, so we'll specific.
Like let's do a hypothetical. So let's say that hypothetically interest rates are at about a 7% right now, and you know I am negotiating on a contract for a client, and we get some seller paid concessions and things like that, and they agree to buy down their rate. What does that look like going forward?
Yeah, so specifically with a 2-1 buy down is a little bit different than a normal buy down. A 2-1 buy down, which is what we'll talk about, is it has to be paid for by the seller. And the way it looks from the customer standpoint, in your example, if current rate's 7%, in a 2-1 buy down, the first year your interest rate would be 5%. The second year your interest rate would be 6%.
Awesome,
And then
awesome.
after that second year, your interest rate would go up to that 7%. So it's a way for clients to really save some interest in those first couple of years. Also, everything that I believe and everything I read is that the high interest rates we have right now are something that's going to be temporary.
Yeah.
So it's a way to kind of get through this high interest rate environment now, and and then be ready to refinance once rates go back down.
One thing I do want to add a little bit is with an election year, sometimes interest rates do go down, and we're coming up on that in 2024. So that's something else to look forward to. But I wanted to throw some stats out just about the market. I picked out Fishers just because it's kind of geographically centered to the market that I serve. And these stats are based on Fishers specifically. I just pulled the stats last night. So of the 75 active properties between $300,000 and $500,000 in Fishers, the average days on market is 55 days. So the median price for Fishers last month was, I think, about 440,000. So basically, those 75 active properties that have been on the market for 55 days, those might be some fixer-uppers that you could do something like the 2-1 buy down because they're not selling in 2 days like we were seeing earlier in the market. Also, with the 137 active properties in all price ranges, the average days on market is 60 days. So you're seeing homes sit on the market a little bit longer than you were earlier in the year, and definitely a lot longer than they were last year. And that's more so for buyers, especially if somebody's looking to buy a fixer upper. But on the sell side, it's also a good time to sell because for the 200, and this is for Fishers pending and sold stats, for the 210 pending and sold properties in Fishers in all price ranges, the average days on market is 18 days. Okay. And for the 205 pending and sold properties in Fishers listed between $300,000 to $500,000, the average days on market is 14 days. So basically, if you're thinking about selling, you have to prepare your home to sell and have it properly priced, and it can sell within 2 weeks. So basically, it's becoming a little bit more of a healthy market right now. Instead of selling in 2 days, it might sell in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's just some insights for the sell side.
Yeah, one of the things I would say from the sell side, I know it's very common right now to want to cut list prices, things like that, just to make your property more, I guess, marketable. From the lending side, what I would say makes the most sense, if your house is priced correctly, is instead of going immediately with that price cut, would be to offer up something like this 2-1 buy down, offer up a large amount in concessions, 3%, 4%, 5%, depending on loan type, to be able to make it very advantageous for the buyer, getting the financing that they get.
Awesome stuff, man. Well, let's just make this video pretty short and quick. We're going to do another video at a later date to give some more insight into the market. Did you have anything else to add?
Nope, not at all. Thanks for having me on.
All right. So, yeah, if we can help you out in any way, just reach out to your homeboy, Cade, or your lone boy, Jared. Have a great day. Enjoy the weather.